Having said that, uncertainty certainly reigning as we're in the final hours before Election Day. The most recent polls show former President Trump and Vice President Harris virtually locked right now. And joining us tonight is Dr. Chapman Rackaway. He's a political science professor and chair of the Radford University Political Science Department. So, Dr. Rackaway, what's your take on the election? How close do you think it's going to be?
It looks like it's the closest in any of our lifetimes. Even the fabled election of 2000, where Florida and Ohio were razor thin, we have 4 states right now with a margin within 1 point. So this could really hinge on any number of states. We're incredibly close and evenly divided. I jokingly say to everyone, it's a tie.
A tie. Aha. Well, I think that's pretty much what all the analysts are saying. I clicked around all the cable channels this morning, and nobody has a real predictable, a real good answer to that question. Very predictable because everybody's saying it's too close to call. But I do want to ask you this. I spent a fair amount of time talking to someone with the Trump campaign because I was at that rally in Salem over the weekend. He thinks, or he says that the campaign thinks, that Virginia is in play, and that's why Trump came to Salem on Saturday. What do you think? Is Virginia a place he can win?
Possibly. Someone who was adjunct to the Trump campaign leaked today on social media that Trump's internals have the margin within 2. And again, those are the campaign's internal polls. All of the commercial polls that we've seen show Harris up somewhere between 7 and 11. So that I would say it's a long shot for Virginia to be in play for Trump. But in a year when everything is so unpredictable, I won't say definitely not.
Yeah, I mean, the Roanoke College poll that we talked about last week had Harris up by about 10 points in Virginia, so that kind of rings true. But I heard the similar numbers about the internal polling in the Trump campaign. But the other thing that was really stated, the reason he's here in this part of the state is because he needs a heavy turnout in Southwest Virginia, Southside Virginia, to counteract the support that Harris is expected to get in Northern Virginia and around Richmond and Virginia Beach. So do you think the state will turn out? And do you think this part of the state will turn out? Do you think that people here can make a difference in this outcome?
If people are mobilized, then they certainly can make a difference. Things are so close that every vote matters, and mobilization is what the campaigns are all about right now. So it makes sense for the Trump campaign to try to mobilize Southwest Virginia. That's where a lot of its vote is going to be concentrated. But I think this area is going to turn out already. I'm still kind of surprised that the Trump campaign didn't go into the Piedmont or closer to the coast, where you have the 2nd and 7th congressional districts, where there is more closeness and a bit more likelihood that those districts are going to be in play. But every vote matters, and if they think that they've got a strong opportunity to mobilize here, then they definitely need to do it. Anyone who stays home could contribute to an even razor thinner margin tomorrow.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was a lot of conversations. Dr. Rackaway, thank you so much for joining us. But just in closing, a lot of conversations about the importance of the 5th, the 9th, and the 6th districts, the ones basically surrounding Roanoke, as being important to the Trump campaign. Thank you very much. And I know you'll be joining us on election night as well.
Looking forward to it.